everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to another redstone tutorial video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to build a 2-wide hidden staircase. So if I just click this button right here, my 2-wide hidden staircase will open up. I can go ahead and go right down in it, and you can have whatever you like in here. You can have a secret bunker base or something like that. But down here I have a chest, and inside of it I have, yes, all of this redstone to protect my one single piece of dirt. And of course we can close it up behind us. Just click this button and it'll close up the door behind us. And this door, you don't have to build it, but you don't want to see the redstone. So there we go. And then when I click the button again, it will open up. I can go up my staircase and then click the button once again, and it will close up right behind us. All right, guys, let's get started on this build. So for this build, you're going to need an 8x10 spacing, and you're also going to have to dig down 6. Now, if you want to pause the video here, you are absolutely free to do that. But now the resources we are going to need for this build are right inside of this chest. Now, like always, these 2 bottom blocks here are just my building blocks. And of course, you can pick any staircase you want. I'm going to go with a dark oak. And these 4 obsidian blocks, you don't really need them, but that's just to hide up the redstone underneath. It doesn't go into the build itself. So let's get started on this build. So once you've dug out your area, gathered up all your resources, we're going to come to the bottom left hand corner, and we're just going to count over 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place a block here, place a block here. Now facing inwards towards the area you dug out, we're going to place in 4 sticky pistons right on top of the blocks we just placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to take out our sticky pistons once again and just place in another set of 4 like that. Now take out your honey blocks and or slime blocks, and we're going to place in 3 here. And then switch over to your slime blocks and place 3 in like that. Now it's time to make this staircase extend. So come off to the backhand side, and we're going to place in 2 blocks right here and place a repeater going into that top sticky piston on 3 ticks to light. Next up, just come down a block and over towards your sticky piston and place a repeater going into this slime block here and set it to 1 tick, and then just go ahead and connect it together. Next, come out a block here, place another repeater, set it to 4 ticks to light. Come out a block, over a block, place a piece of redstone behind it. Place a repeater down here, make sure it's on only 1 tick. Then we're going to come down a piece of redstone and place another repeater here, set it to 3 ticks delay. So that should be one whole side done. So if we take out our lever and just go ahead and test it out, boop, it should fully extend out and fully extend up. And then when we flip it down, it should fully retract back in. Now we're just going to do the exact same thing we did here on this side. So block over, repeater, set it to 3 ticks delay. 2 blocks down, set a repeater going into here on 1 tick, place in 2 pieces of redstone, block here, repeater, 4 ticks, then 2 blocks over, place a repeater going this way on 1 tick, redstone, redstone, and then another repeater here, set it to 3 ticks delay. Now we just want to connect these 2 together, so go ahead and remove your lever if you place one there, and then just connect your redstone, and that should be both staircases fully closing and then fully retracting. So now we can go ahead and just place our staircases on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So the staircase extends and lifts up, and then it fully retracts. Now we just need one more set of staircases right here where that lever was. So we're just going to place 2 sticky pistons facing upwards here, and then 2 staircases right on top of them. And that should be the full staircase opening and closing. So opens and closes. Perfect. Now we just got to set up a few more pieces of redstone things over here and then make our whole entire hidden area. So now before we move on to our little trap door that opens up to let the staircase out, we're just going to come over here and place a glass block right above this redstone and this redstone. Place a piece of redstone on top of your glass. Place a block up in front of that redstone. Just like that. Then we're going to place a torch off to the side of the block on both of them, and a torch in front of both of them. Next, place a block up off the side redstone torch here, and then place a sticky piston facing inwards and a sticky piston facing inwards. They should both extend, and that's for later for our trapdoor when it opens up and closes. This is just going to help our staircase open up later on. All right, guys, so now it's time to get started up on the second half of the video, which is just going to be that trapdoor that opens up to let our stairs up, and then it will retract to let our stairs down. So we're going to come out right from this torch and place a block with a sticky piston. You can break this block, it's not needed, and then place a block in front of it. Do the same exact thing on this side. Block, sticky piston, block in front of it, break the block behind it. Then right on top of these 2 blocks, we're going to place a sticky piston facing inwards. Next up, we're going to take out our honey blocks and slime blocks. Now this is crucial, guys. Make sure wherever the honey blocks are, you put your slime blocks, And wherever the slime blocks are, you put your honey blocks. So I have my slime blocks on this side right here. So that means I got to put honey blocks up here. So right off this torch, I'm going to place in 5 honey blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since I have my honey blocks on this side, I'm going to take out my slime blocks and just place in 5 slime blocks off this redstone torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So just make sure wherever there's honey blocks, you have your slime blocks. Wherever there's slime blocks, you have your honey blocks. Next up, we're going to place in a sticky piston going into the bottom of these 2. So we're going to come up 2 blocks from the corner, 1, 2, and place our sticky piston facing upwards into our honey block. Do the same exact thing on this side, 1, 2. Place your sticky piston going upwards into that slime block. Next, we're going to swing over here to the right-hand side, and going into this block that has our sticky piston on top of it, we're going to place a repeater. Make sure you break that block, going into it on 2 ticks delay. Place a block behind it with some redstone. Next up, we're going to come a block down from here underneath our sticky piston with some more redstone. Place another block right here with some more redstone, and then place a repeater going into it on 1 tick delay. Next up, you're going to have to take out some blocks of choice. You will be able to see these blocks, and place 2 of them right off these staircases. So 1, 2. And now that's one whole side done. Now all we have to do is just connect them together and repeat everything we did here. So place 2 pieces of redstone right here off the middle of your door. This is your input. Anything, if you want a button, just a lever, secret input, this activates the entire build. Just these 2 pieces of redstone. Just giving a heads up there. So now coming out of this redstone, we're going to do the exact same thing. Place a repeater, place a block next to it like that. Place 2 pieces of redstone, come up 2 blocks right here, 1, 2, place a piece of redstone. Now going into this block right here, we're going to place a repeater on 2 ticks delay. So now if I just place a lever right here, this should close. So, boop. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to place in our blocks of choice as well, because we don't want this sticky piston extending before this one. So just place in your blocks of choice. This will be your flooring block. You will be able to see these blocks, just like this. And then place another row of your flooring blocks right above it. So as you can see, now it is flush to the floor. Now let's go ahead, test it out, and everything should work. So flip down the lever. It will fully close. Flip up the lever, and it will fully retract. So now all we have to do is just hook up these 2 circuits together. Now that is super easy to do. All we have to do is come over here to the right-hand side of the build, take out a repeater, and coming out of this block with the redstone, we're going to place a repeater going towards that redstone right there, and set it to 4 ticks delay. Next, we're going to place a block in front of the 4 tick delay repeater, break this piece of redstone. Now make sure everything's open. Make sure everything's open right now. And we're going to take out a redstone torch and place a redstone torch off the side of this block. And that should make your staircase fully extend up. So now when I flip down this lever, it should retract everything and hide up the staircase. So flip down the lever. As you see, pulls the staircase back and fully hides up everything. Everything is flush to the floor. You can't see anything. So let's go ahead and just flip it back open like that. So now it's time to clean up the area. Now this is where your obsidian blocks come into place, or you can use glazed terracotta as well. You don't have to, but you really don't want to see down there, right? You don't want to see anything down here. So I just place in a obsidian block right here, and then 2 right here. And then I place an obsidian block down here, and 2 right here. Now I said 4 because I didn't add in these 2 right here. But like I said, you just really don't want to see inside this build. You really don't want to see inside. Like I said, you could use some glazed terracotta as well if you really don't want to. Now this next portion is completely up to you. You don't need the door, but I like to hide up the redstone because when you're inside your little base or whatever you're going to be making, you really don't want to see that. When I'm inside my base right here, let me just go ahead and dig out this area like this. So right here is where, you'll have whatever secret things you're hiding inside your Minecraft world. Here we go. We don't want to see that. I mean, I know I don't want to see that. So let's go ahead and quickly flip down this lever. So we're just going to take out some immovable objects once again, and we're just going to place 2 right here, and we're just going to clean up this wall real quick. I'm just going to place in some quartz like that. And our door is going to be going right here. So let's go ahead and just place in that door. So our door is going to be going right here with our sticky pistons. So I'm just going to come out an extra block right here. We're going to place sticky pistons facing inwards like so. Do the same thing on this side. Let's just come out a block right here, and then place in 3 sticky pistons facing inwards. Now the door is completely up to you. You can use whatever colors you want. I'm just going to take out some block of quartz and place them in like this. And now all we have to do is just hook up our doors to this block right here. So all we need is some redstone torches and repeaters and a piece of redstone. So let's just place a redstone torch off the side of this block right here that has that 2 tick delay repeater. place a block down from it, place a repeater coming out of that torch. It should come on. Next up, we're just going to place a block in front of that redstone torch with a torch on top of it. As you can see, it went off. Place a block on top of the torch and a piece of redstone on top of the block. And that's it. That will close up that door. So let me quickly go ahead and close it. So see, it will close up the door so we can't see anything. And then when I flip it down, it will completely open up the door. So now we're just going to hook up this door. Same exact thing. Just place a redstone torch off the side of this block. Block down. A repeater. Place a block in front of the repeater. Place a redstone torch on top of it. Block and redstone on top of that. And now that should be both doors completely closed. And boop. Both doors completely open. So now we can just place in our flooring blocks right here. And before we move on from this spot, I'm going to quickly just go ahead and show you guys how to put in a button to this thing, because having a lever means you can only open and close it from the top, and I don't want that. So let's go ahead and just quickly hide up all of this redstone that's going to be inside of our little base, or maybe we'll just have a chest with a piece of dirt. I don't know. Maybe you just want a chest with a piece of dirt. So like I said, that input right down there. So like I said, these two pieces of redstone right here are our input. So anything that goes to this will activate our door. So let's say I want to put my button now. I don't want to put my button where it can activate these sticky pistons right here. So let me go ahead and just take out some buttons. So what we're going to build is a hopper dropper T flip-flop. So we're going to need some droppers. We're going to need a hopper. And we're also going to need some buttons. This is my favorite T flip-flop to make as of right now, because it's just so easy to make and it works great. So let's just go ahead and put it right here. That should be fine. It shouldn't activate any of the redstone. Nope, it's not activating any of the redstone. And like I said, this is our line to activate everything. So I'm just going to be putting the button right off this corner right here when you enter the door. So we're just going to come down a block like this and then just place a piece of redstone on top of the block. I don't know why I keep getting these weird, like, shady things. I don't know why. It's just making some weird shade looking stuff. So now we're just going to set up our hopper dropper T flip-flop. Let me just dig out a little bit more. Why do I keep getting these like weird graphic things? Do you guys see that? Like when I break a block, it's like turning black on my screen. I don't know. I'm just going to open up this area a little bit. So we're going to come down one block from our redstone right here. And we're just going to place in a dropper facing away from that button. And then we're going to place another dropper facing, I wish it would stop doing that. Place a dropper facing downwards from the front of this one. So just go into crouch mode and boop. And then we're going to place another dropper going up into this dropper like that. So this dropper's funneling into this one's funneling into nothing right now, and then this one's funneling back up into it. Now we're going to take out our hopper, and we're going to place a hopper going into the side of this dropper right here. Next up, all we have to do is just place one item inside our dropper. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put in this orange right here like that. And then we just got to bring our redstone down right here on top of it, and that should activate it. Now I'm just going to take out a comparator and place my comparator coming out of my dropper right there. And as you can see, ooh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that if you absolutely need these two pieces of redstone, then just put in a non-stackable item, and that will give off a signal of 2. So let's go ahead and just put a shovel in here. A nice wooden shovel right inside of our dropper, and now it should activate both. There we go. So now when I click the button, the door opens up, and then when I click the button again, it will close. So now all we have to do is just set up a button on the outside. So let's come out here, and all we have to do is just bring the redstone from the outside to this block right here. So let's quickly go ahead and just do not break that block, because obviously our repeater's going into it. We're just going to wrap it around this way, and we want our button, I guess, right in front of it. We don't want it like, really far away from it. If you're going to put in some sort of secret input or something like that, go right ahead. But we're just going to place a repeater going into the block that has our dropper on the other side. Place some redstone going around like this. We don't want it to activate anything. It shouldn't. Oh, no, it shouldn't. We should be fine. So let's just bring it down here and make sure you remember the amount you're placing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And let's place a repeater right here. And then we'll just bring the redstone going up into the front of our build. Now, we don't want it connecting to any of the other redstone. So I'm just going to make sure I come out an extra block like that. And then we're just going to bring it up. We're just going to bring this line up until we reach the top. So bring it up here, bring it up here, and then right there is where the button's going to be going. So let's see where our button landed. Not too far away, not too far away. So we're just going to place in our dirt block here, and then we can just place our button right here on this block, and that should make it work. There we go. Completely closes. So now we can go ahead and clean up this area. So let's go ahead and hide all of this redstone up. All right, and I'm back, and I just quickly went ahead and cleaned it all up. So now when I click my button, it opens up, and we can go down into our secret area. And you know what? I just realized this button is going to get cut off. Look at that. See, it gets cut off right there. So I guess we have to put a slab in here. If you did the exact same thing I did right here, we're going to need a slab here because we don't want that redstone to get cut off or it won't make this thing work. So let's just take out a quartz slab. Since I'm using quartz, this makes my life easy. See, it looks exactly like a quartz block. And now the redstone won't get cut off there. And I can just place my blocks right here. And then, you know, stop it with those weird dark... Why does it keep doing that? But that's it. We're completely done. So, button. Closes it up. Gets really dark in here. And weird lighting effect right there. Click the button. It will open it up. And we can go ahead and walk on outside. And then when we're ready to hide it all up, just click this button. And it will close it all up. But there you guys have it. That's how you build a 2-wide hidden staircase inside of Minecraft. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit that bell because I've been uploading on the daily. All right, guys, if I can hit this button without my cursor, there we go. Peace.